like peasant's hat on. Doesn't look like a particularly important... Are they actually married? Oh, okay. That's... Ah, my mistake. Right. Yeah, my mistake here. It was a matrilineal arrangement. They're married. So they were betrothed and they just automatically married. And it looks like... There's something we don't know about this guy. Because his father was keen to get rid of him. Yeah, they're married. Wow, I'd never noticed. I must have missed the message that came up. Right. That's interesting. We'll have to see how that develops. What are these places? Are these separate realms? Are these independent realms? Or are they off some other bit? The lordship of... Oh, he's just been captured anyway. I was suddenly thinking this is up for grabs, but maybe not. Yes, that's right. You are homosexual, but you were forced to marry a dude. Welcome to medieval Love Island. Okay, I've got some more cash. What should we build next? We are building a duchy building. So I built... Oh, God. House of Islam is under grave threat from the onslaught of heathens and infidels in its very heartlands. In response, Caliph Zachariah declared an era of renewed jihad upon the world. The core regions must be retaken at all costs. Okay. Hopefully that won't affect me. So, I didn't realise this was before until today. This was a duchy building slot. So this is important. So, I can build a military academy which is going to help with the knights and the army maintenance. The marches, which is... I think that just applies to this region, I think, but increases the fort level and some other nice things. Siege works. I think that's like a... That looks like a realm-wide benefit to laying siege, which is nice. And all holdings in the duchy get +1 as well. Royal armories. All holdings this duchy get plus 20% levy size. That is very nice. Jousting grounds. Good for, I don't have much to do with cavalry at the moment. I should probably create some. Blacksmiths. Help with heavy infantry, which we don't have. But I should probably recruit some of those as well. What's this one? Archery grounds, which we have already done. Tax offices. Leisure palaces. I like that. Stress loss. That's what we should have had. Right, we're going to know that for future. Royal reserves. I might go and knock down the archery ranges in the other thing then. Let's put the thing I saw at the top. Let's just get that out of the way for a moment. Can we? No? Okay. Child of my dynasty. Piranha Man! You have indeed produced the goods. Well done, sir. You're taking advantage of the maids. How's my duchy building costing only 255 gold? I think it's because I've got a lot of stewardship perks and there are some reductions. I've got the architect perk, which I don't know if it applies to that, but it certainly applies to other buildings. So that's how I'm guessing. Is it normally a lot more like? Because I've not looked at... I've not played the game before, so this is the first time I've looked at it. What have we got? It's given birth to a daughter. Well, Piranha Man. We're running out of names in chat, so... let's see. Who have we got in? Let's see if anyone's hiding, actually. Anyone I recognise in there? Learn to Die is a name that pops up a few times. Okay, we're gonna go for a random one then. Let's get that out. Yu-Gi-Oh hasn't been used yet. I'm going to go for a random one here. So let's see who we get. It might be... We can't have the same... We've already got Indigo, so we can't have Indigo again. I've got too many kids. Oh my god, this is a fix. Well, it looks as Nightbot has chosen Indigo 3 times as the random selection out of chat. It is based on recent chat activity as well, so if you've never chatted, you won't get picked up for this. But it does look pretty rigged to me. We're going to go for Indigo. The person who didn't want to be named at all. Indigo the Second. May you grow strong and wise. Right, oh, sorry, I was going back to building something here. I was thinking military academies. I don't know, it doesn't look as useful as some of these other things, though. Let's do it. Let's do it. Already. Oh, it's already constructing. Oh, it's because something else is building. Right, fair enough. So what I will do is go to Dublin. The archery ranges. I'm going to smash that down. I might regret this. And rebuild. Where's the pleasure palaces? There you go. This is my palace. I thought the Royal Reserve might reduce stress because you go hunting in it. But anyway. Better prestige. This helps the schemes and everything. This sounds really good. The control doesn't sound as important, but let's go for that. Let's go for that. This was my home territory, so it makes sense to build it there. A bit wasteful, I know, but as we're learning the game, I don't mind too much. Alkson, there we go. We could have had you named as well. Didn't see you appear on the chat list. Although Twitch chat lists and chat users and stuff, it always runs a bit slow and behind. A grandchild's lineage. My daughter, JBot96, is carrying a child conceived through a sinful union. No secret, she is not a married woman after all. Is she not? Nevertheless, to learn that Adekan is the father of the child. Oh dear. How did that happen? How did we end up with... How did that happen? Were you not... We never found you. Oh my word, we never... Oh, did I not kill... Ah, right. This was the fornicator. And we killed... No, we did... What happened? Anyway, the spouse is dead. So this is going to be difficult. Finding a husband for a known fornicator. From amongst the royal courts of Europe is going to be a bit of a challenge. They were never married. Did we not get round to that? Huh. Well, we better find someone. We'll go matrilineal, sort by prestige. There's always going to be someone. There we go. We're going to get a Czech guy. There's an Irish guy, actually. What's this guy like? He's stubborn. He's honest. He's vengeful. He's arrogant. Oh, this is the bloke. He's got reasonable martial ability. And being of the right culture, that does help. He's the wrong type of Christianity. He's also 53. That's not good, is it? Let's try this dude. He's generous, wrathful, and fickle. He has claims on a load of titles. This could be a good one. Right then, you, sir. Inheritable traits. He's got a lisp. Yeah, we don't care about that. Right. He's coming to marry a pregnant fornicator. He's just happy to be here. Murder George. Right. Mudham tells me that a local celebration in Dublin, the home of George... Oh, was he born here? Is struggling with money. If it's held, it would draw a lot of people, both high and low, to the area. Perfect opportunity for infiltration. Ensure it's held here. Ha, 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 ha. Ha, ha, ha. There we go. Plotting and scheming. And we've got... I never checked his stats, actually. But they are pretty good. They're decent. Excellent. Welcome aboard, son. See if you can make an honest woman out of my errant daughter. That premised house took over half the map on your run. Well, we might think about pressing those claims if we ever get into a position where we can do something about it. So, this guy, he's 57, whereas my bloke is 64. I think I'm going to die first, unless I can kick something off. Dangerous heights. Here we go. This is it. This is where Anu makes a power play. George's time has come. All things fall eventually. Kingdoms, lords, children pushed from high places. Can I turn on the... Yes, let's just turn this instant replay on. Please? Come on, NVIDIA. You can do it. You can do it. There we go. I'll try and save this bit. It's just handy for screenshots for reviews and stuff. Hey, Pan. Pan! We could have named you into the dynasty as well. Next. My agent will leave a trail of sweets leading up high enough to set little George's stomach tingling. Once at the top, he'll find a basket full of treats hanging over the wall. And as he reaches down to untie the rope, it'd be so easy for him to slip. This is how we killed the last kid. Do it. A fall from grace. George is dead. They found his mangled corpse on the ground, candy scattered on the ground around him. His young face was permanently twisted into an expression of surprise and terror. At least everyone thinks he fell by accident. I had to do this. It's stress. I had to do that. It was necessary for the good of the realm. So, Anu, that leaves you, if I am not mistaken. Oh, God, he's got another heir. Murder him. Start the scheme. Just stop. They've got to stop popping kids out. That is going to Anu. It is. It's going to happen. Meanwhile, hang on. Let's really engineer this situation. Okay, so Anu, you are going to... We're going to find you a husband. Arrange a marriage. It's going to be matrilineal, so you keep our name. This is a real messed up situation. Who's going to bring the most prestige into this? My grandson. Okay, this is interesting. Do we go for a little bit of inbreeding here? I've got lots of grandsons that would go for this, in fact. Prince Robert of England. These are a couple of princes. This would work really well. How old are you? 8. So let's go for another 8-year-old. He's content. The stats will increase as we go along, so that's okay. So technically, half cousin, but then your father isn't really real. No, but it's not the father that provides the genes, is it? It's the mother in this case. This is getting complicated. You don't want to be named in this because you might found the Inquisition. We could do with the Inquisition. It would root out a bit of heresy, I think, here. A lot of inbreeding and a lot of everything else. Let's go for this. I'm going to try this. They are related, and there is a risk of their children being inbred. How related? Chance of children medium. Well, they're not that closely related, are they? They're both grandchildren. Your cousins can marry. Matrilineal. Yes, go on. That's going to work out well. I see that being fine. You're the bastard child of rock and roll, who is now... Yeah, it's interesting how it's gone. I need to form a marriage there before that bastard of a father arranges something. Here we go. So, yes, it's... hang on, who was... maybe I should have clicked on this guy, actually, and seen just who he was bred out of. Who's his mother? His mother is Dazzy Flick, which is a direct daughter of mine. 2 daughters, then that. Yeah, it's cousins. It's cousins. It's legal. Devil's Bed, how's it going? Nice to see you. Excellent. Okay, we can do that. We can do that. We can get away with that. I think. You wanted to marry a cousin? Good. My grandparents were cousins. I think that's still legal in the UK. I'm sure it is. It was 90 years ago when they got married. My daughter, JBot96, has given birth to a daughter. Right, so... interesting. And... Pan, you have just turned up in the nick of time. I seem to, on my side of the family here, produce the vast majority of female children. It's got to be something like an 80-20 split, hasn't it? Got to be. I could name it Alkson, which sounds more... I suppose Alkson turned up first in chat and then disappeared, so let's go with that. It could be mistaken for an Irish girl's name. Probably... yeah, the thing is with Irish girl names is they're never pronounced how they're spelt. So it might be spelt like that, it'll be pronounced Bert or something. And I can point you in the direction of names like Siobhan and Neve, which are not pronounced anything like they're spelt. So Alkson, or Bert, as you will now be known, it's a good girl's name. It's a very good girl's name. So what else have I missed? What else has been going on? You can demand payment. I don't want to demand a payment. Ooh, I don't think this looks very good. Let me have a look. That's not... Oh, this is just the number of events. Okay. Well, Parry tells me that a local celebration in Dublin, the home of Edward, is struggling with money. If it's held, it would draw a lot of people, both high and... This costs me a lot of money, doesn't it? Yeah, okay. Well, poor old Edward is going up that tower of sweets again and off the edge. It worked for the Lannisters. It's going to work. It's worked twice in this game now. It's really effective. You got 3 daughters? Feel your pain. Yeah, I've got 2 daughters myself. They're really good kids, though. If they could see me plotting and scheming in this, I don't know what they'd make of it. You've never met an Irish girl, take my word for it. Speaking to my daughter, my eldest daughter, one of her school friends is called Neve. And it's not spelt like that. It's the Irish spelling of it. It's something like Niamh or something like that. It's really odd. I haven't murdered my girls yet. No, hopefully it won't come to that. We shall hope. Anyway, where do we get up to? We shall move that subject swiftly on from family genocide. A chateau has been created in Dublin. Nice. Now my character's stress is currently fine and it's going down. He is a heavy drinker though. Tiny penalty to health. This has been a really good character to play in this game. I've really enjoyed him. Yeah, I won't be trying to marry my kids off. I don't think I'll be playing that game. I'm pretty sure my mother-in-law tried to... Or had plans for marrying my wife off to somebody else. But it fortunately didn't come to any fruition. I turned up and spoiled everything. Your girls are planning your demise with your wife. I think you may have inherited the paranoia trait there, Devil's Bed. Anyway, what we've done, we've just built a chateau. Le Chateau. So stress loss is great. Is that just a one-off? The holder of the holding instantly gets 15% less stress? Or is it like a regular deduction? I don't know. Anyway, we can... Here's the thing, right? So, I don't know why... Oh, hang on. Construct Summer Palace. Which we can't do anyway, but I would love for it to say what bonus that gives. And if I'm missing that on the screen, do let me know. But I can't see any options for that. So we need to get some cash. We've got various schemes in place. That's tickling on nicely. We don't have any plans to do any more. Oh, hang on. What about my control? If I click on realm. Is there not a view that shows me... I was looking for something like the control status, but it's fine. We can click on it. Controls at 100 up here. We're working on the Christianity thing. Control is generally good. Okay, I can set my martial. Actually, I don't need to. The control's at 94. It is going up, so I'll just leave it ticking up. My marshal can just be just recruiting troops, I think. Organise levies. What is the military strength currently? 2,600. It's getting quite nice. Ah, okay. This is where I was going to build one of those new things. So we'll build a military academy here when we've got the cash. Or I could put a brand new holding in and give it to someone. Now, I could do that and give it to some of those court vassals who aren't very happy. That might be a good idea. You don't have proof of that, but of your demise, but they all watch spousal murder shows to get ideas. Actually, now you mention it, my wife and kids are watching an awful lot of, like, detective and crime dramas on Netflix and iPlayer. Maybe you have a point. Maybe they're all out to get us. So what does a new holding cost? Cities are expensive. Here we go. Plush, vibrant and soft as the first light of dawn. A merchant presents me with an exquisite carpet in the hopes of a good future relation. As I marvel at the fine weave, I'm struck by a thought. Wouldn't a carpet like this muffle the treading of feet, even conceal the steps of a bumbling agent? It might. Edward, if he gains a plush and exotic carpet for 10 years. He's a kid. He's not going to suspect something off. What if I get it for my room, though? Monthly prestige and hostile scheme resistance. Oh, is that what it gives you? Right, okay. I'm going to do that. Oh, he gained extra vigilant. No! Oh, my God. Every time... This game is just trolling me. Every time there's a roll of stuff like that, I always get the bad one. Damn it. Okay, so what... Let's let time tick over. What does that do to him? Let's check in the intrigue, won't it? Okay, this doesn't sound good. We'll come to that in a sec. I might... Well, I don't know, though. It still says... He's extra vigilant. What does that stat give him? It should say in here. Does it not show up? Hostile scheme resistance plus 10. It's still saying I've got a really good chance of everything. I don't think I want to invite anyone, really. The mother is almost... I could maybe convince the mother to join in. Let's leave them out of it, though. It's working fine. So what's this? Duke Elfin of Friuli has announced to the world that he and his vassals have converted to Waldensianism. Having become disillusioned with the teachings of the Catholic priest, the nobles of Friuli no longer consider the clergy to be righteous and true. As Waldensians, they believe their new faith properly aligns with the will of God, and they're distancing themselves from their former religious institutions. Yeah, I think we'll go for the... what twisted mockery of our faith is this? I don't want to get excommunicated and end up with a crusade against me. Let's see. So we are developing the realm quite well. I think we build a new holding. We're going to save up. Can I build? It's going to have to be a city, isn't it? Temples are expensive as well. We'll go for a city. When we can. Hang on, what's this? Negotiate alliance? My dear grandfather, I eagerly propose to formalise the ties that already bind us together by signing an alliance between our realms. It's my grandson, betrothed to my granddaughter, is that right? No, I think he's betrothed to someone else then. Okay, so we didn't get that one. Okay, but he's not in line to anything. He's got... Okay, well, he has some... Alright, okay, we'll accept that. Makes us more powerful, right? Powerful vassals accept a council... Oh, they want council positions. So these vassals don't want holdings, they want council positions. Alright. Maybe I'm not in such a rush to build something there then. I can declare war on King William II. Why? Why? I don't want to press hit. Has he got a claim? Let's not do that. Let's definitely not do that. So we've got various schemes in the offing. We're trying to build up our defences, if you like. If I build a city... This looks like it. This is going to be it. Defenceless. Poor old Edward. It's hard to find a man willing to raise a hand against an infant, but to find one willing to place a spider in a cradle is much easier. I watch my agent stuff the deadly spider into a small bag and shiver. The thing is almost as big as its future victim. See it is done, whatever the price. 5% chance of being discovered. We're fine. The deed is done. Edward will never get to grow up. We'll never get to know the pains and pleasures of this world. Apparently it was a quick death, the venom doing its job even before my agent had left the room. Just as quick were the guards, however, and they soon had my agent in chains. He was mercifully executed before he could mention me as the force behind the crime. I had to do this. They're a very unfortunate family, aren't they? Having one kid throw himself off the top of a tower and another kid mysteriously killed by a poisonous spider in Dublin. It's very unfortunate. Hey, Yoten Mike, how's it going? You want to ask how he's doing? Well, probably better. He hasn't come to power yet, because he's still married to Shrek, but he hasn't come to power yet because my ruler is still alive. Probably about 65 now, which is ancient in medieval terms. But it's really good. We're busy murdering lots of family members and marrying cousins to each other. We've entered the stage of cousin marrying simulator. So, but yeah, Jotun Mike is a crusader because he went on a crusade. That's probably where he got the title from. A successful one. He's Midas touched. He's doing very well, actually. He's one of my more successful offspring. Yeah, we've hopefully got Anu in a position of power now. Let's see if this worked, because primary heir. Interesting. Anu is still not. The heir to this place, and I don't know why. Because she's the older one, right? Is it this guy? Count Edward of Negev. Was this a matrilineal arrangement between these two? Maybe it wasn't. See, what happened is... Where is he anyway? Oh, he's got claims. He's unlanded. She's got claims on the Sheikdom of Faroon and the Sheikdom of Al-Akbar, which we won't be fighting. And one title, the County of Negev, which I'm trying to get past too. It's going to pass out of the family, which we can't have. Well, I mean... Who's their bloody father? Parents. It is this guy. I obviously didn't do a matrilineal marriage then. It looks like we're going to murder someone else. It's now currently 1107 AD, 14th of March. Let's come to this situation, because it does look like we need to kill another one. Would it be quicker to just kill the bloody father and then quickly arrange a matrilineal marriage for her? Although she's a grown up, I don't know if I think I can still do that. What's her opinion of her husband? Does it show? I mean, this is her opinion of me, right? So, how do we see what relationships? Wards, lovers, friends. Oh, right. She likes her mother. That's good. Are we going to have to kill? I think we're going to have to kill someone. Anyway, what's this? There was a commotion among the children today. Amis was attempting to preach among her fellow youngsters and became the target of a small fight. Anu intervened and managed to stop the fight before anyone got hurt. Let's see. Remaining calm in the face of pressure is incredibly important. Anu keeps the trait calm. Don't be afraid, charging when you have to. I gain stress. And she loses the trait calm and gains the trait brave. Anu, I'm going to leave this down to you. What would you like to do? Never let anyone spite the divine like that. So you lose calm and gain zealous. I don't mind the stress. I will live with the stress. I'm an old drunkard.